All right, guys. Wanted to review trade I had today in the SPY. I had an 80% return on the trade, so I wanted to go through that. So if we go back to the beginning of the day, you can see here market kind of went up and then it fell like a rock. Um, Going into the day though, I had a bearish sentiment. I mean, we've been weak, right? So I actually got in here on this trade, and I got out on my first trade here. I mean, I was green, but I didn't make a lot. Um, and then the market went crazy. The brokers, they were putting out crazy prices, and so I got out. So luckily, I got out of the trade because I couldn't. The prices was all jacked up, but I wish I would have stayed in because it would have been a huge trade. You can see my initial entry was right here at 367. You could see it dropped all the way down to 362. I mean, it was easily probably a 300% return on that trade. But anyways, after I got out of that trade, this is the next trade I went into. So essentially, right, we were moving away from VWAP. So I was looking at my next opportunity to trade during the day, and this came up. I got in the SPY around 11. So I got in right as we were holding VWAP here, and I think I got in at 11:02, and I ended up exiting at like 11:08. So I exited around here. So it was a little over $1 move that netted me about an 80% return. So breaking the trade down, the reason why I entered, you can see here once again Stowe cross. So that was kind of my first check mark. We were in a squeeze. Technically, we don't have to be in a squeeze, but like always, you know, guys know I like trading squeezes. So we were in the squeeze, and I was looking for a move. We didn't have um, buying volume, right? Buying volume was still a bit lower than average, but we were in this squeeze and we were breaking out of the squeeze. So that's why I had entered, because we were in a squeeze with buying pressure. And once again, the Stowe was above. The red line was crossing the purple line there. Then 21 or the 9 had crossed at 21, so that's another check mark, and we were breaking above VWAP, which was another check mark. So everything looked good on the SPY. Looked over at the Qs, we were the same way here. I wasn't expecting a huge move because you can see we were already, at the top of that level there at the Stowe, but I was expecting a move up since we were breaking out of the squeeze. So the Qs look bullish as well. So that was another confirmation. And if you look over at the VIX, you can see here we were in a squeeze. We did have bullish divergence. So essentially, you want to see bearish divergence right on the VIX if you're buying calls. But we had bullish divergence. We were in the squeeze here, so that wasn't picture perfect. But we had came up to the 21 and we were moving back down. So we were moving back down. So that means that the SPY and the Q should be moving up, which they were doing. So you can see here in the VIX, we were dropping here, we were dropping there. We crossed in the Stowe. We had one green dot, and then we had one bar of bullish divergence, and that was really enough for me to get in and get out of the trade. So that was kind of my review for the trade. Definitely would have exited on a close below VWAP. You can see, I got in around 365.80, and it came down to 365.52. So it was literally like a 30-cent risk for $1 move. So definitely a pretty good ratio there. So anyways, with that being said, hopefully you guys traded well. Hopefully you mitigated risk, and hopefully you grew your account. And if you got any questions, comments, let me know. If you want me to review any stocks, if you want my take on the markets, how things are looking, hit me up. Definitely trying to grow the channel. So please like and subscribe if you like the content. And I'll talk with you guys later.